Tonight on 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by US Bank, huge league games from all around the Bay Area. We'll show you Liberty battling Pittsburgh, Live Oak taking on Lincoln, and undefeated Monroe Catholic in a first-place game with Kennedy.
We have the marathon match between Los Altos and Homestead, water polo with Bellarmine and Valley Christian, and the amazing story of the Monta Vista football player coming back after a grave illness. It's all next on 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by US Bank. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start tonight in the West Catholic League, where 3 teams start the week within 1 game of first place. One of those teams is Valley Christian, hoping to keep its league title hopes alive with a terrific running game led by Devon Lang.
Yes, they are. The Warriors taking on a Midi Monarch squad led by outstanding junior quarterback Shamir Bey, who has thrown for 1,300 yards this season. A West Catholic League showdown at Midi Friday afternoon.
The Midi Monarchs looking to keep their league title hopes alive Friday afternoon against Valley Christian. 4 minutes in, VC on their own 20, Corey Taylor hands it off to Devon Lang, and watch this guy run. Devon takes it 30 yards, bringing the Warriors to midfield, and here Taylor steps back and launches one to Skylar Loving Black. Touchdown SLB for the first score of the day. 3 minutes left in the first. VC with the reverse, and Lang gets the handoff, goes up the middle, getting his team in good field position. Now at the 2-yard line, Thomas Dunham crashes through the pile. 4-6. It's 14-0 Valley after 1. In the second, Isaiah McElvain doing his thing, far side, and he goes out of bounds after a 25-yard gain. McElvain, the Warriors' leading rusher. Then the Warriors at the goal line, Michael Carini walks in practically untouched, 21-0 Valley. Midi offense is at midfield, quarterback Shamir Bey keeps it. That is good for 15, but this Valley defense was just unyielding. Enrique Nava is quick in the backfield, takes down the Monarch, and now we're in the final quarter. Lang escapes the pile and runs it home for Valley's final score of the game. The Warriors win it 27-0 to stay in the Dub Cal title hunt. They're 6-2 on the season, just 2 league games left.
A battle at the heart of the Bay as the Hayward Farmers take on the Tennyson Lancers late in the first. Avani Bailey throws a quick slant to Darren Johnson. It's a 16-yard touchdown, 7-0 Farmers. The Lancers respond. Mustafa Nasruddin throws a short pass to Quincy Bass, who turns on the gas all the way for 47 yards. Tennyson ties the game at 7-all. In the second, after a Jacoby Harris interception, Nasruddin dodges multiple defenders and punches the ball in himself. It's a 6-yard score, and then Hayward would kick a field goal on their next drive, 14-10 Lancers at the half. 5 minutes to go in the third. Reggie Garrett breaks free, and Reggie dashes to the end zone at 61 yards. Hayward takes the lead 16-14 after the missed PAT. Next drive, Coach Terry Smith for Tennyson calls the trick play. Nasruddin throws it short to Joe Mello, who throws a lateral to Brent Baguan for a big gain, and that would set up this Nasruddin 15-yard rushing touchdown. Tennyson goes up 20-16 after failing a 2-point conversion. Fourth quarter now, the Lancers attempt to punt, but the ball is fumbled and James Gabriano recovers it, setting up the Farmers at the 5-yard line. Hayward would take control the rest of the quarter. Garrett once again breaking free, this time for 29 yards. The touchdown sealing the deal as the Hayward Farmers beat their rivals from Tennyson 30-20, a huge game from Garrett.
North Bay sports coverage is brought to you by South County Chrysler of Marin. Now time for St. Ignatius at Sacred Heart Cathedral for the All-City Dub Cal Final. SHC comes out guns blazing in the first, watching Lauren Sarah to Alden Stanley to Nora Thompson. The Irish take the first easy, but the Wildcats bounce back as Sierra Tyson sets it up for Elizabeth Fleming, and the Duke commit is just warming up. Second set was back and forth, but SI brings it home. It's Mackenzie Honey to Tyson to Fleming, and we're tied at 1 set each. The Fighting Irish take back the match lead with this dangerous trio. Stephanie Lee bumps to Stanley, sets it up to Skylar Kennedy, who gets the kill to take the third, and on to the fourth. SHC on the move. Ashley Chan bumps it to Stanley, who sets it far side for Sarah. She tools it off the block for the 18-15 lead. But the Wildcats come from behind. It's Honey to Tyson to Megan Ronan for the kill. We're going to a fifth set. The final set was tight. Here's SHC tying it up at 9-all. Sarah gets it to Stanley, who sets it up for Kennedy for the monster slam. But here come the Wildcats. It's Megan Yu to Tyson to Fleming, and that one made some noise. But the Fighting Irish stay on their game. Megan Len, a great defensive player for SHC, puts up the big-time block for the Fighting Irish as they win it. In this very competitive 5-set match, Sacred Heart Cathedral is crowned the outright West Catholic League champs. Lauren, Sarah, and Skylar Kennedy leading the way for SHC. That win has got to feel good.
We head out to Heritage High School as the Lady Patriots host California in the water. Into the first 30 seconds of play, Sydney Hamill for Cal follows her shot and scores first goal of the game. Then to start the second, Emma Lapham would bring Heritage back with this goal as the Lady Pats trail by just one. 3 minutes left in the half. Lapham races nearly the entire length of the pool to find Ella Simone, who ties the game at 3-all. California comes out leading in the second half, but Heritage fights back. Lapham to Simone, goal! And the Lady Patriots pull ahead 6-5. Into the final quarter now, Cal takes the lead, and Hamill will add some insurance by wrestling with the keeper for the ball. She wins the battle to lead it 9-7. But when the Lady Patriots come back to tie it again with 4 minutes left, Hamill pulls her team ahead by scoring her 6th goal of the afternoon, and then Heritage would make one last effort to tie the game. Natasha Cantor blocks the shot to save the day for her team, with the Lady Grizzlies holding on to take this victory over Heritage in a thriller.
Each week, we present the Players of the Week in a rap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rikus Center.
The Rikus Center producing an original rap every week based on last week's games. Here are this week's Players of the Week.
Live from the Rikus Center, it's your Players of the Week. Check it. Who's making clutch throws? Well, I have a theory. It's California High School's Matt McCreary. He's got a reputation in the NCS for gutting out victories and won't settle for any less. 12 of 21, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns, leaving defensive strategies in charge through the game-winning score. 40 seconds to go to beat San Ramon Valley, as the record will show. When it comes to stud wide receivers, it's a no-brainer. The spotlight is shining on Caleb Ojeda. 193 yards on 7 receptions, 3 touchdowns. He's making quite an impression for the Live Oak Acorns. That's who he plays for, zigging and zagging across the lines like a waveform. And not only was he running his routes, he had a pick and a forced fumble he took to the house. He gone. Yeah, Rikus Center, Cal High Sports. Your Players of the Week.
Stanford Healthcare brings us great information on sports-related injuries every week.
Here's the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Tim McAdams, with this week's tip.
The posterior cruciate ligament, or PCL, lies behind your ACL and is important to prevent the tibia from translating posterior on the femur. The PCL is much thicker and stronger than your ACL, so tears are not as common. When they do occur, you may have pain and swelling and a feeling of looseness in the knee, and this can initially be confused with an ACL injury. PCL injuries are usually grade 1, a sprain, or grade 2, a partial tear, both which are stable and usually heal fine with rest and bracing. Grade 3 PCL injuries are complete tears and often occur with other knee ligament injuries and may require surgical reconstruction. Physical therapy is an important part of the treatment of PCL injuries.
Coming up, the Block Construction NCS Blockbuster game as undefeated Liberty takes on Pittsburgh.
And then it's Branham taking on Westmont on the hardwood when we come back.
When you're ready to buy a house, a mortgage from US Bank could help make it possible. And a dedicated financial partner will be with you every step of the way. See about pre-qualifying today. US Bank, the power of possible.
Defender twice my size. Bring it. Down by 2? I got this. I love this game as much as the pros. I may not play for the Warriors, but I have the same doctors. Teaming up to keep the pros and me at the top of our game.
It's here.
It's here! The final summer clearance event is here. Check out some of these awesome deals. It's here, the biggest weather-changing all-purpose vehicle, 2018 Grand Cherokee Limited and Overland. And South County has them at $8,000 discount. Are you kidding me? It's now or never.
We got it for you, South County Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
We're South County of Gilroy, your #1 volume dealer in all of Northern California.
We are back at Levi Stadium with the showdown in the Bay Valley League. The Liberty Lions are ranked 11th in the state with a perfect 8-0 record.
The Lions hosting the defending Bay Valley League champs Pittsburgh Friday night. The Pirates are undefeated in league at 3-0 and looking to upset Liberty in our NCS block instruction blockbuster game, and our Austin Manili was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
It is the biggest game of the year for both squads because only one team will be crowned the Bay Valley League champion here tonight. Pittsburgh comes in as the defending league and NorCal champions this season and are even more ambitious to take home back-to-back league titles and their 6th in 10 years. While the Liberty Lions come into tonight's matchup undefeated this season while outscoring opponents 383-80 and are looking to take home their first league title in 33 years. It's Pittsburgh hosting Liberty in this exciting league championship battle for this week's block instruction blockbuster game. Jay Butterfield would lead the Lions on offense and take this one towards the end zone to Sione Vaki, who keeps 1 foot in bounds, and that's a touchdown for the first of the game. Pitt would then answer right back with Willie Hartz III on the read option to sneak past everyone to go 48 yards, and this game is tied at 7-all. But Jay Butterfield slings this to Jaron Easter-Williams, right past the defender, and heads towards the end zone for a 63-yard touchdown, and the Lions head into the locker room leading 17-7. And into the next half, Pitt fight rights back with this handoff to Jack Lacey, and the Pirates trail by 3. Into the final quarter of play, it's Butterfield pump faking this one for a lob to his buddy Vaki, who scores his second TD as Liberty leads 24-14. But this game was far from over. The next assuming kickoff, Jalen Adams received this on the 10 and gets the ball rolling. Oh, this guy is quick. Watch him fly across the field for an 85-plus yard return. This would set up Lacey tacking on 6 more for Pitt, and the Pirates are back in this one to trail by just 3. Then after a back-and-forth battle with interceptions and fumbles coming from both squads, Pitt would take one last shot at the end zone. But it's Sione Vaki stepping in front of the pass for the pick, and that was enough, with Liberty clinching at least a share of the Bay Valley League title for their first time since sharing the Foothill League title back in 1985. So Vaki talks to us about how it feels after the game.
And it means everything. You know, I like to thank our Heavenly Father for everything that He's blessed me with, and I just like to, give a big shout out to Him, man. Just great teamwork, just got lucky, he threw the ball to me and, just got to get to win for my team.
In Pittsburgh for the blockbuster game, I'm Austin Manili, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Senior night at Westmont as Melina Mayhood and her parents are honored with the 4 Warriors seniors. This match was a marathon. For Branham, Alex Bergantz goes to Alexa Gaddis-Deep to Mia Voss, and she is the boss. But the Warriors fight back. Renee Martin to Melissa Lamb, outside to Melina Mayhood, and she was about to have a huge night. The Warriors take the lead late in the first. It's Lamb to Mayhood again, and Melina just crushes it. But the Bruins rally to take the first. Voss to Gaddis in the middle to Sydney Migo. 26-24, the Bruins take the first. Westmont in control in the second. Again, they go to the hood as Martin bump sets Melina, and the Princeton-bound senior sends that off the block. Then Lamb to Mayhood, who goes way up and pounds it hard line as Westmont ties the match at 1 apiece. More Westmont in the third, and it's back to the hood as Melina gets all of that one. And the Warriors take the third as Lamb sets Martin, who tips it over. The Warriors lead 2-1. The Warriors take the lead early in the fourth. It's Lamb outside to Hannah Kim, who paints the sideline. But Branham evens up the match as Gaddis finds Iris Vukovic, and we're tied at 2 sets apiece. But the Warriors take charge in the fifth. Emma Klein to Hannah Tobias to Renee Martin, and the Warriors pull into a tie for first place in league with Branham and get the love of their fans. Melina Mayhood with an incredible 32 kills in the match.
Let's head back to the Heritage Pool for the boys' game against California. Patriots start off the game trailing by a goal, but Carson Andrews passes this inside to John Rodriguez, who ties the game at 1. Then Daniel Brown on the hustle for the loose ball shoots and scores to give California the 2-1 lead. Tyler Thompson stole the show early on, following the shot off the crossbar to score his third goal, and we're just in the second quarter. Next half, it was all California. Thompson swims a little closer to get a clear shot, skipping it in. The Grizzlies' lead is now 8-3, and a few minutes later, Samuel Reddick, attacking the net, gets it out to Thompson with an open shot, and it is good as we head into the fourth quarter. Joey Miller, the goalkeeper for Cal, goes deep across the pool for Thompson, and Tyler scores his 8th goal of the game. What a night for Tyler and the California Grizzlies. They dominate this one 15-3, the final, to improve to 14-7 on the season. Each week, 49ers Prep and South County Chrysler bring us the Coach of the Week award.
Here's the 49ers two-time Pro Bowl fullback Kyle Juszczyk with this week's announcement.
Hi, I'm 49ers fullback Kyle Juszczyk, here to announce this week's 49ers Prep Charlie Wiedemeyer Memorial Coach of the Week, presented by US Bank. This week's award goes to Del Mar High School head coach Jason Bumbaka. The Del Mar Dons were able to hand the Overfelt Royals its first loss of the season on Friday to a score of 33-20. As a part of this award, Del Mar High School will receive a $1,000 grant from the 49ers Foundation. Coach Bumbaka will be invited to a 49ers practice at the SAP Performance Facility, where he'll be presented his award by our head coach, Kyle Shanahan, and will be recognized on the field before one of our home games later in the season. Congratulations to head coach Jason Bumbaka, this week's Charlie Wiedemeyer Memorial Coach of the Week.
Coming up, first place on the line as Ensenal meets San Leandro.
But first, here's our Cupertino Electric Top 10 Volleyball Power Ranking.
The Rikus Center is well known as an elite athletic training facility, but you might not be aware of all the ways the center touches the lives of our community. In addition to athletic fitness, nature awareness, and creative arts, the Rikus Center offers a diverse community service program, allowing students to gain leadership and life skills, learning the responsibilities of a real work environment, from working with young children to helping veterans with archery. The community service program will teach students the demands of a professional environment while fulfilling their high school's community service requirements.
F Tony, Y Knight, 15-week Y Sif, Y left out, I left ace, Z drift. Once he takes one step up, we got him. Stack formation, created our separation, explosive down the sideline.
Play action, Garoppolo dropping. Great catch by Juszczyk. Marquise Goodwin, stone cold Kittle.
We finished those last 5 games playing the best we had all year. Get better or worse, you never stay the same, and we need to make sure we get better. I believe when we go out on the field, we're gonna have a chance to win every single Sunday.
High school sports builds character, builds communities, builds legacies, and Block Construction plays a big part in this, building state-of-the-art athletic facilities all around the Bay Area. With an unwavering commitment to teamwork, innovation, and quality workmanship, Block Construction places great value on dedication, performance, and successful outcomes. Block projects inspire excellence and are a place where memories and legacies are built. Block Construction, we care, we prepare, we perform.
We are from Miramani High School, and you're watching the 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
We are back at Levi Stadium in the NBC Sports Studio, where the Ensenal Jets put their league lead on the line this week. The Jets tied for first with Bishop O'Dowd with 3-0 league records. Quarterback David Romero Renholtz averaging 127 yards passing every game.
The Pirates from San Leandro are just one game back coming into the game. Brad Bauer's team has a terrific senior quarterback, Cameron Stanley. The Pirates looking to ground the Jets Friday night.
Homecoming at San Leandro High School, and the Pirate fans were pretty happy about that. Late in the first quarter, Cameron Stanley goes deep for Jordan Mason, who reels it in with one hand, but the Pirates would have to settle for 3. Then the defenses come out to play. After a Jets 3-and-out, Josiah Naiglevu with a sack on 3rd down to close out the first. Then to start the second, San Leandro's Malik Carr with a sack on 3rd and long. Ensuing drive, the Pirates with an incomplete pass, but it went backwards, and that's a live ball. Brian Carter makes the tackle, and there's Keir Stewart picking up the ball and returning it for 39 yards. That's an Ensenal touchdown. 7-3 Jets at the half. Third quarter, David Romero Reinholtz drops a dime to Landis Green for a 12-yard score as the Jets extend their lead to 10. Just when San Leandro looked like they were done, a spark in the fourth. Stanley finds Mason again, a perfect pass. Mason dragging his defender all the way down to the 1-yard line. Next play, DJ Bryant takes it in for the Pirates. It's 13-11, SL down by just 2 points. The Pirates get the ball back with 3 minutes left, and the Jets defense is trying to spoil the homecoming with another sack there. But the Pirates complete their comeback right here. Stanley hitting Micah Kanapili-Ahi-Puahi in stride, and number 20 takes it all the way, 67 yards to the house. San Leandro down by 10, comes back to win it 18-13 on homecoming night.
Now we've got Homestead hosting Los Altos, both teams in a second-place tie coming into the match. Homestead up by a set, and we are tied at 25 in the second. Payne tools it off the block to bring up set point, but Los Altos says not today. Naomi Cremu and Sydney Enthoven puts up the double block to tie it at 26. Watch this fantastic dig from the Eagles. Indy does met, but Payne for the Mustangs stuffs it for the point. The Eagles would tie it up again, and we play to 29. Paige Benzing to Stephine Zhang, and it's Sarah Olsen with the kill to put Homestead up 28-27. Some great defense by the Mustangs. Amanda Ruggiero with the big-time block to put Homestead up 2-0. But Los Altos isn't going down that easy. A great dig from Lauren Wang. Just Katie Christian plays it off the net, and Claire Kwok puts it away, and here is set point for the Eagles. Christian sends it to the high-flying Cremu. The Eagles win set 3 and set 4 to force a 5th set. Don't miss the fantastic dig from Caitlin Wong. The Eagles would get the point and take the match and come from behind fashion to take sole possession of second place. Cremu with a big game for the Eagles. Each week, US Bank brings us stories of inspirational athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Austin Manili joins us now with the story of a Monta Vista quarterback and what it took for him to take the field this season.
Robert, Monta Vista has a tradition of producing great quarterbacks, but Jack Stewardson is different from all the rest. Jack battled a serious illness that nearly prevented him from ever playing the game. When it comes to the game of football, each player puts in a lot of energy to win games and become a successful athlete. For Jack Stewardson, his road to success was hit with an obstacle which almost prevented him from ever playing football. When Jack was in 8th grade, his health began deteriorating.
At one point in the season, I was the fastest kid on the team, and then I was finishing last in sprints at the end of practice. And I was like giving my hardest, and I was in last place, which didn't make sense.
Jack went in for a physical, and doctors found nothing abnormal with his health. But he was constantly sick, causing him to lose 25 pounds in 4 weeks.
I just got tired, and I started not feel well, and then I started to sleep like all day. It just like progressively just got worse and worse. What made it bad is when I was I wouldn't have noticed that I would throw up just like out of the blue. And then like the next day I'd like feel that I'm perfectly fine.
After visiting 4 different doctors in 1 month, Jack was diagnosed with Graves' disease. His thyroid couldn't keep up with the amount of hormones his body was producing.
I was worried that they told me maybe I'd never be able to play sport again. They told me, I thought I did not want to have surgery. I ended up having surgery. That was probably, in the moment, the scariest thing because I'm so scared of surgery and all that.
Probably the scariest time of my life. I think having 2 other kids, him being our baby, you think about somebody ever getting sick in your family, you just don't think it's going to be one of your kids. And when we sat down with the doctor and they asked the questions and said, you know, hey, we think this is what's wrong with him, and he looked at me and he said, Dad, do I have cancer? And I didn't know the answer to that question. And we didn't know at the time, so it was really scary.
Doctors performed surgery to remove 6 inches of Jack's thyroid. It was 3 times larger than a normal thyroid.
I was like, wow, I had no idea. I didn't even think it was mine, to be honest.
After successful surgery, Jack was sidelined for 6 months. Doctors told him to avoid all physical activities. When he was cleared to play football, it took him a while to get into playing shape.
When I talked to him about it, it was just like, oh, I just had this thing, and it's just a nonchalant thing to him. And then you hear about it from his dad and his family, and it was a big deal, right? I mean, he had to stop doing physical activity for a long time, so he fought more than he would ever lead on.
I think just having a positive mindset and knowing that like it will get better and there's a resolution to what's going on.
After a year of keeping a positive attitude and with the help and encouragement from his family and team, Jack was back on the football field playing the game he loves. Now a junior, Jack is the starting quarterback for the Monta Vista Mustangs.
I think it says that I'm able to face adversity, and when hardships come, I can get through them.
With the help of medication, Jack is able to keep his thyroid hormones functioning normally. Through his size and amazing accuracy, this junior is now getting Division I attention. an amazing accomplishment after a scary moment just over 2 years ago. Jack is doing really well now, and Monte Vista is having a great season, and he's one of the big reasons Monte Vista has great success.
Yeah, they're doing very well this year, and Jack now getting a lot of D1 attention. It's awesome. All right, thanks, Austin.
No problem, Robert.
Jack Stewartson is our Be Human Inspirational Athlete this week. To nominate your favorite inspirational athlete, download the Be Human app in the App Store and use the tag Inspirational Athlete to share what makes your nominee so inspirational. Be Human is humanizing social media. Be Human, inspire, and be inspired.
Coming up, our South County Chrysler Game of the Week. It's the battle for first place in the Mission Valley League with Kennedy and Monroe Catholic.
And back to the hardwood for the Tri-County League title game as 49ers Cal High Sports Report continues.
The Callaways wanted to share the beauty of our country with their kids through the gift of travel, but fulfilling this dream seemed out of reach. Familiar with their adventurous ambition, Tri-Counties Bank personal banker Violet Diaz and team explored different financial avenues, sending them down the road with a flexible home equity line of credit to fund a family RV. Now lasting memories are on the horizon. That's service worth sharing. For personalized problem solving, switch to Tri-Counties Bank. Service with solutions.
Serino Group is committed to giving you the very best service when buying or selling a home, but we're also committed to giving back to the communities we serve. We are encouraged to see the good and uphold it. Serino Group has pledged to give 1% of our gross commissions to charitable and community groups making a positive difference. Serino Group has donated more than $2 million to these groups since the inception of the 1% for Good program in 2012. Go to our website to see the list of recipients. Serino Group, our community is your community.
Hi, I'm Lucy Wiedemeyer.
And I'm Keith Andry.
And we are both brokers with Serino Group. Many of you will remember legendary football coach Charlie Wiedemeyer, my husband, who was a champion of high school sports. And together, Keith and I support high school sports in our Bay Area.
One Hit Away Foundation is the only nonprofit in the country dedicated to brain healing and brain health resulting from sports-related concussions. We help athletes get better quicker and learn the benefits of brain health. Don't ignore a possible brain injury that can get worse over time if left untreated. Call One Hit Away today and find out what we can do for you, or go to our website at onehitaway.org.
There are long-term ramifications of sports-related brain injuries. A concussion is no different than a broken leg. If one does not properly heal it, there usually will be long-term negative ramifications. Don't be fooled by this invisible injury.
49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Block Construction, together building greatness. By Cupertino Electric, the company delivering power and possibilities and celebrating student athletes making a positive impact. By the Rikes Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. And by Stanford Healthcare.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio with the South County Chrysler Game of the Week. This week's game had first place on the line in the Mission Valley League.
Monroe Catholic has the league lead with a perfect 8-0 record, 4-0 in league. But the Kennedy Titans are also 4-0 against league opponents. The tie-breaking game is our South County Chrysler Game of the Week, and Robert was there.
The Monroe Catholic Mariners taking the field for homecoming Friday night. The Mariners in charge from the start. First play from scrimmage, Fresh Eisen. The handoff, and he goes 77 yards for the score. Go Fresh! 7-0. Mariners in the lead. On the very next series for Monroe, quarterback Bowen Dickstein to throw, and the lefty hits Max Anderson, and Max is going to bounce off a defender, and Max races all the way to the 25-yard line, a 50-yard gain on that play. The Mariners score a short time later as DeAndre Askew turns the corner and strolls into the end zone for a 13-0 Monroe Catholic lead. The Mariners are playing great defense with 3 straight shutouts. Here's Caleb Elam's-Orr with a sack. Caleb had a big game for the Mariners. More Mariners in the second quarter. Hand it to Fresh and watch him run. 55 yards, Eisen's second long touchdown run of the night, and the Mariners are on their way. Kennedy has an impressive lineman, Ray Cabral Artero, with the sack right there. But no problem for Monroe as Dickstein throws to the end zone to Lovelace Rufus, who makes the catch, and Lovelace is in. Second half, and the Mariners continue to roll on the reverse. It's Anderson turning the corner, and another long touchdown run for Moreau as the Mariners get the win to go to 8-0 on the season, all alone in first place in the Mission Valley League. A big game for the Mariners offense, especially Fresh Eisen, who had 208 yards on just 5 carries. We talked with the Mariners after the game. And here they are off a very impressive win, the Moreau Catholic Mariners. Congratulations, guys. Right here with me, Fresh Eisen. Fresh was outstanding in this afternoon, and Fresh is our MVP of the game. Congratulations on that. Fresh, talk about, you guys have clinched at least a tie for the league title. What does that mean to this team?
It means a lot to us because last year we had a shaky start, first of all, and then this year we came out hard work. Everybody plays as a team. We have no individuals on this team, and we came out and got it done.
Yes, you did. And you guys got 4 shutouts in a row. What does that mean to play that well defensively?
It's great. We got a team full of excellent players, and we just come out and compete every day in practice, and it shows out in the game.
This is Max Anderson, who was MVP in the league for basketball last year. Congratulations on that. You're not looking forward to basketball yet, though, right? You guys got some work to do.
We got really big goals here. Not yet.
Very good. Lovelace Rufus the fourth, right here. Lovelace, talk about this team and what you guys think you can accomplish. I know you've got big goals.
This team, I feel like we could go so much further than just these 8 games right now. You know, playoffs, we're going to get deep into it, and I feel like we got what it takes to win state.
Yeah, and Moreau Catholic building a real strong football program now, right?
Yeah, building a real strong program. It all starts at practice, man. Once we all put in that work at practice, it shows in the game. It's a blessing.
Yep. A lot of hard work paying off tonight. Congratulations to Moreau Catholic Mariners. Guys, take us out with a cheer.
Oh, yeah. Hey, bang on me, bang on 3. 1, 2, 3, bang!
Off to Pinole for the Tri-County Stone League tournament final between Pinole Valley and Bethel. The Jags get started on offense. The ball is popped up for Paula Marquez, who smashes it into the hardwood. Bethel would take set 1 as the ball goes up high for Angel Misi, who gets the kill. The Jags take it 25-15. Here come the Spartans in set 2. Yerli Escobar to Delaney Knight to Marquez for the point. Bethel trying to come right back, but the ball finds Darlene Alvarado, who gets the kill. The Jaguars still battling back. Marielle Ferrer to Angela Buddha to Miley Moley for the point. Bethel will continue to rally in set 2, though Samantha Dolette bumps to a Buddha, who sets it up for Moley for the monster kill. Jags take it 29-27. Pinole Valley would take set 3 with ease as Alvarado leaps up high for the block as the Spartans win it 25-10. But back come the Jags in set 4. Trinity Jade Castillo bumps it to a Buddha, who passes to Molly, and she dumps it over the net. Bethel keeps the momentum going the rest of the way. Castillo to Abuda to Molly, who puts it away as Bethel wins this one in 4 sets to take the Tri-County Stone League tournament title. Miley Moley leading the charge with 16 kills.
Once again this season, Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award, part of the Lexus of Stevens Creek commitment to promoting volunteerism.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Lindsay Johnston from Sacred Heart Prep Volleyball. Lindsay donates her time to a long list of organizations, but her favorite is the National Charity League. A member for 6 years, Lindsay mentors 8th graders who are getting ready for high school. She tutors and provides supplies to underprivileged children. And she even helped restore a preschool playground. The senior explains why giving back to the community is so important.
I think it's very important to give back to the community because I think the community gives me so much, and I love to give back to others and really express my love for others, and I'm so grateful for everything that has been given to me. And I know people do not have the privileges some might have, and I love to give back and really show that everyone is loved in this world, even if they might not have everything.
Coming up, we head out to the De Anza division for first place Wilcox taking on Milpitas.
And the Kings Academy takes on Burlingame right here on 49ers Cal High Sports Report. Back at the NBC Sports Studio and to the De Anza division we go, where the Wilcox Chargers are undefeated at 8-0 with a 1-game lead over both Milpitas and Palo Alto.
Yeah, Wilcox is really good.
They are.
They got that Paul Rosa guy.
Yeah, just mediocre, right?
And he's pretty darn good. The Trojans from Milpitas are coming off a big league win over Los Gatos and looking to topple the Chargers Friday night.
Here come the Milpitas Trojans. They host Wilcox for first place in the De Anza League. The Chargers looking to attack early. Alex Adami throws it deep to Paul Rosa. Wilcox would score a few plays later, 7-0 Chargers. Milpitas trying to answer back, but Alejandro Brizuela gets the sack. Wilcox leads at 7-0 after one. The Trojans fight back in the second. Deon Taylor takes the handoff and shows off his speed. He goes 14 yards for the touchdown to tie it up at 7 at the half. Wilcox regains the lead after intermission. Give it to Gabe Herrera, who powers his way into the end zone. It's 13-7 Chargers after 3. Wilcox continues to pound the rock in the fourth. Hand it off to Herrera, who turns on the Jets, running down the far sideline and taking it inside the 10-yard line. Then it's Herrera punching it in for the TD. The 2-point conversion good. 21-7. Wilcox Milpitas looking to mount a comeback, but the pass is picked off by Ryan Cooper Jr. to stop the Trojan drive, and Wilcox looking to ice the game. After the turnover, give it to Rosa, who powers his way in for the first down. Then it's Herrera again finding the hole, and he is gone. 37 yards to the house, and the Wilcox Chargers win it 28-7 to stay all alone in first place in the De Anza League. Herrera leading the charge with 3 touchdowns.
The Burlingame Panthers taking on the Kings Academy in a battle for first place in their league. Early second quarter, Lucas Meredith breaks tackles on his way to a touchdown, 7-0 Burlingame. Just moments later, it's the Knights' Braylon Lux on the halfback pass, rolling out and launching at 71 yards to a wide-open Zach Paskich. He runs untouched for a game-tying touchdown. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, Jordan Malahus fakes a handoff and dumps it off to Meredith. It's a 15-yard score. After a field goal, Burlingame would take a 17-7 lead to the half. Early third quarter, Lux stays in the pocket and rifles a 5-yard bullet to Paskich for the touchdown. Kings Academy now trailing 17-13. TKA would take the lead late in the third. They're looking for more, but the ball is picked off by Taylor Kaufman, giving Burlingame the ball and momentum. Now in the fourth quarter, the Panthers down by 3. Curtis Loudy gets the ball and powers his way up the middle for a 7-yard score. Burlingame now with a 4-point lead. Late fourth quarter now, Meredith slicing through the defense on his way to a 46-yard touchdown, and Burlingame is up 31-20. The Panthers would win by that score. The Burlingame Panthers now sitting all alone in first place in the Peninsula Ocean Division.
It's senior night on the island as the Encinal Jets take on the Alameda Hornets for the first place in league. First quarter, Hazel Johnson put in and worked for the Hornets. She gets the first goal of the night for Alameda. The Jets coming right back with Shelby Nelson putting everything she's got into that shot. Shelby gets Encinal on the board. Johnson to CC Judy, who's right in front of the net for the goal to close the half. Hornets would take the 5-4 lead after Johnson hits that goal, but Encinal keeps it close. Hannah Arbios gets mauled in the hole, but she survives the attack and scores the equalizer. Into the fourth, another thrilling quarter. Johnson to Adele Thompson for the goal, 7-6 Alameda. Johnson here doing it all by herself for the Hornets, all alone in the hole. She brings Alameda up by 2, and the pressure keeps on coming. Watch this play by Arbio. She sends it beautifully. Arch shot from way downtown, and it lands perfectly in the net. But the Hornets take this game. Johnson finds Gianna Parada, who rockets it in. 11-9 is the final, and the Alameda Hornets stay undefeated in first place in the West Alameda County League.
Remember, you can buy the entire game from the games we show tonight on either DVD or we'll send it to you digitally. Go to 49erscalhighsports.com to order.
And be sure to follow us on social media at 49ers Cal High on Twitter and on Instagram. Give us a thumbs up on our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube page. We'll let you know when highlights and features you see on tonight's show are uploaded and ready to watch.
Coming up, our CCS Block Construction blockbuster game. It's the Mount Hamilton Division showdown between Lincoln and Live Oak.
And back to the pool for a huge game between Bellarmine and Valley Christian when 49ers Cal High Sports Report returns.
The difference between possible and impossible? It's a person who believes they can, surrounded and supported by others, by us, who believe it too. US Bank, the power of possible.
The Rikers Center has long been a staple of the Bay Area sports community, offering flexible and adaptable training programs for all ages. Among their most advanced programs is Cornerstone, a training course that combines a group-style training session with one-on-one supervision to optimize the training of its most elite athletes. Beginning each session with a group-based training workout, Cornerstone offers the best of both worlds. Fluid dynamic sessions followed by routine, all the while being assisted by the center's certified coaches.
It's here.
It's here.
The final summer clearance event is here. Check out some of these awesome deals. Save $20,000 on the world-famous 2018 EcoDiesel's Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 truck. Wow, this is not possible. Oh, yes, it is. And it's only at South County and Gilroy. We've got the largest inventory in Northern California.
We got it for you, South County Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. It's here.
Why would you go anywhere else?
The Mount Hamilton division is really competitive this season, with two teams coming into this week with perfect 4-0 league records. One of those teams, the Lincoln Lions.
Live Oak is one of two teams just one game back in the standings. The Acorns needing the win against Lincoln to keep their title hopes alive. First place on the line is our CCS Block Construction Blockbuster game, and our Chiara Biagini was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
As the regular season winds down, the race for the Mount Hamilton League title heats up as Lincoln hosts Live Oak. The Lincoln Lions are looking for their 6th straight win tonight. The Lions are on fire, with Adam Arenas leading the ground attack, rushing for over 940 yards with 11 touchdowns. Live Oak features a very young, talented wide receiver, Caleb Oeda, or as we like to call him at Cal High, CO2. The sophomore phenom has 18 catches for 340 yards with 6 touchdowns. With first place on the line, it's Live Oak at Lincoln in our CCS Block Construction Blockbuster game.
Live Oak grabs a quick field goal for the 3-0 lead on the kick return. Lincoln's Adam Arenas makes the catch inside the 5. He sees an opening and steps on the gas. The junior brings it into Acorn territory and gets knocked out at the 20. That leads to a Lions rushing TD for the 7-3 lead. Second quarter, the Lions O-line putting in work tonight. Gabe Flores receives the handoff. His teammates free up a lane, and Flores runs it 25 yards to the house. And just a minute later, Lincoln gets the ball back, hand it to Flores. He dodges traffic, breaks free, and that's a Lions touchdown. Live Oak looking to cut their deficit just before the half. Jonathan Singleton scrambles as he scans the field and finds Matt Blocker in the end zone to pull within 10. Third quarter, the Acorns pressuring in the red zone, but a big play here by the Lions. Flores in the right place at the right time, intercepts the deflected pass. But shortly after, the Acorns earn the ball back. Here's Singleton with the quarterback keeper. He cuts up the middle and heads to the far side for a big gain. That leads to a Live Oak touchdown to pull the Acorns within 3. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Lions in the red zone. Watch Arenas receive the handoff and run through the defense into the end zone. That makes it 27-17 Lincoln. Only 2 minutes to play. Live Oak moving quickly. Singleton has time. He launches it downfield. Blocker makes the catch and holds on for the touchdown. The Acorns down by 3 from the 20. The quarterback rolls out, going for the winning score, but the ball is forced loose at the 1-yard line. The Lions recover and hang on for the thrilling 3-point victory. Big night for Flores. We talked to him after the game.
We just pushed through, and we didn't take Live Oak for granted like we did last year. We just pushed through the whole game. Our line never gives up, and everyone just plays the full 4 quarters.
In San Jose with our blockbuster game, I'm Chiara Biagini, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Senior day for the Valley Christian Warriors as they battle a team they have never beaten, the Bellarmine Bells. All Bells at the start. Matt McKim inside to Cole McKim, and the Bells take a 2-0 lead in the first. But Valley Christian battles back. The goalie Chase Zamborelli tossing ahead to Trent Ito, who battles in traffic and scores. Still in the first as the Warriors tie it as Ito sends it to the middle for Logan Sutter, and the 6'4 senior left hands a rocket for the equalizer. The Warriors take the lead here. Marcus Lodewick to Sutter, and another rocket for Logan. 3-2 Valley Christian. The Warriors got great goaltending from Zamborelli. A terrific save here as the Warriors have a 4-2 lead in the second. Later in the second on the break, Ryan Matarangas draws the foul over to Sutter, right back to Ryan, who fires it into the net. 5-2 Warriors. Valley Christian extending its lead. Ryan Matarangas to Eric Worth, and that's worth 1 goal as VC takes a 7-2 lead. But the Bells right back. Liam Weibel inside to Gabe Discipolo with a tough goal. The Bells close the gap 7-5. But a big goal here for the Warriors as Lodewick hits Ito, who rises way out of the water to one time at home, and he was pretty fired up. One more time, the Warriors on a 2-on-1 break. Sutter to Ito and back to Sutter as the Valley Christian Warriors get their first ever win over Bellarmine. 9-6 is the final. The Warriors led by Logan Sutter with 5 goals, and props to Chase Zambarelli. Great in the net for Valley Christian. Each week, the Harker School celebrates its pursuit of academic excellence with the Scholar Athlete Award. This week, we honor Palo Alto volleyball star Sophia Krugler. Sophia has a perfect 4.0 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. This week, Harker celebrates its freshman class for its community service last week at the Coyote Valley Open Space Preserve. The students cleared trails and fire lanes while the faculty lectured on how indigenous people relied on the land and had students notice nature in silent observation. At Harker, preschool through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Each week, Adobe brings us a tip on how to use great Adobe products to improve your highlight reel or team video.
Here's this week's Adobe tip.
There are 2 ways to slow down video in Premiere Pro. The easy, quick way is to right-click on the clip, go to Speed Duration, and put the percentage of the speed you desire. If you want the action to slow down during the play, right-click on the FX box and hit Time Remapping while holding down the Control key on the point where you want the slow-mo to begin. Then drag the handles apart to determine how long the transition from full speed to slow-mo will last. This gives you a smooth transition that looks great. Just another way the Adobe Creative Suite makes it easy to make your highlight reel or team video better than all the rest. Coming up, the undefeated independent 76ers battling second place Del Mar.
But first, here's our Cupertino Electric Top 10 Power Rankings for football.
'49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions. 12 locations now open in the Bay Area. By South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Drive a little, save a lot. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. And by the Serino Group, here for good.
Hi, Ed Graziani, a founding member of the Serino Group. I'm proud to support high school sports on the 49er Cal High Sports Report.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Pazine in Palo Alto, and I'm proud to support high school athletes on the 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
How about those independent 76ers all alone in first place with a perfect 7-0 record, 4-0 in league.
But the Sixers have some teams on their tail. 3 teams trailing the Sixers by just 1 game. One of those teams, the Del Mar Dons, looking to upend the Sixers and earn a share of the top spot. It's Del Mar at Independence Friday night. The Independent 76ers looking to stay undefeated on the season, but first, they've got to get through Del Mar. Going in the second, Indy up by a touchdown. Jonathan Medina gets the handoff, and by the time Jonathan is done running, the Sixers are at the 35-yard line. A 35-yard run for Jonathan. Then Jordan Osby drops back and throws a dime to Casey Ajemba. Sixers with the 14-0 lead. And here comes Independence again. Dylan Oliver busts up the middle. Thanks to some great blocking, he takes it over 50 yards, getting shoved out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Oliver had a great game. And next up, Oliver takes it near side, escapes a tackle, and runs it in for 6. It's 21-0 Indy at the half, and in the third, again, gotta give props to those linemen. Medina slips through a narrow passage, and it's off to the races. It's just under a 30-yard run, and 2 minutes later, Osby takes the snap and goes for it, breaking the plane. And Independence goes up 27-0. Indy tops off the scoring with 2 minutes left in the third. Osby throws a butte to Jesse Lopez, and the Sixers win this one to stay undefeated at 8-0. Oliver with a great game. We caught up with the team after the game.
We couldn't do nothing. I can't do nothing without the O-line. I couldn't do nothing without the defense. We're gonna go 10-0. I guarantee it. We're a dedicated team. We come out. We practice hard. Yes, sir. We always gotta do what we gotta do on the field. We just finish off strong.
The Palo Alto girls volleyball team is having a great season.
The girls meeting up with Shanberries from 99.7 now at the Rikers Center to chat about it.
Hey, we're at the Rikers Center in Menlo Park, the premier training facility on the peninsula where goals are achieved. Hey, it's Shan here from 99.7 Now with the ladies of the Palo Alto girls volleyball team. Oh, that energy, ladies. I love that. Okay, tell us what's a day in a life on the team. What's that like?
Well, on a game day, we always have a themed dress up, and then we all sit down for a team lunch, and then we go to the match. And on practice days, we have weights most of the time, and then we practice and go home and do our homework.
Oh my God, wow. So you guys have a jam-packed day. And you guys are so fit too. Like, I need some tips from you guys. So tell us about what do you think is what sets you apart from the rest of the other teams on the league?
Yeah, I think our mental toughness is really what sets us apart from the rest of the teams. When we're playing a game, we try to keep our energy at a constant level and not go up and down based on how we're performing. So really one of our team mantras is to sustain.
Well, you guys are doing it. Congratulations. Let's go over to Sienna. I love to end with traditions. Tell us about some of those.
So we definitely have a lot of team traditions that we keep throughout each season. One of our favorites for preseason would be our Stacks brunch, and then we do like an event after. This year we went to laser tag. Other traditions like game day traditions, like Mal said, we dress up and we always like rave before. We rave to the song Shots, so we get turned before our game, you know, hyped up, get the blood flowing.
Well, awesome. Now I got to hear this hype up movement. But before that, I'm Shan from 99.7 Now. You can catch me every morning on the Fernando and Greg Show, 6 to 10 a.m. and then 10 to 2. Give it up for the ladies of the Palo Alto girls volleyball team.
DGDG.com presents the Be Happy Play each week. This was a play in a game this week that made everybody happy. This week's Be Happy Play goes to the Bethel Jaguars winning the TCAL Tournament Championship, and they were stoked. Go to DGDG.com to find out how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up is a Service by Medallion Play of the Week. Some great plays this week. We'll see who gets it next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rikers Center.
Hey, I'm on Paulo. Today's training tip is kettlebell box step up. Tyler's going to demonstrate the exercise for us. We're going to start with the kettlebell racked in one shoulder with the other hand on top of the kettlebell as well. 1 foot on top of the box. We're just going to drive up, pushing through the box. Opposite leg comes through, toes up. Work on your balance in that top position. As Tyler steps back, I want to make sure he keeps weight on this leg. Good job.
The winner of the Service by Medallion Play of the Week gets a hat, a terrific pair of Bluetooth headphones, and an invitation to our 49ers Prep End of the Season Awards banquet right here at Levi Stadium.
We'll show you some really good contenders and then award this week's Play of the Week.
Play of the Week.
First up, Caitlin Wong from Los Altos with a fantastic dig off the block. The Lincoln Lions with a big win. The pass is deflected twice, and Gabe Flores is there with the pick. Hannah Arbios from Ensenal surprising everyone with a shot from downtown, but the play of the week goes to Kings Academy, more specifically Zach Paskeeks, a spectacular throw off 1 foot, and guess what? He's a receiver. Watch it again. He gets the shovel from the quarterback and hauls it to his receiver again off 1 foot for the play of the week.
That's the Play of the Week, and that's our 49ers Cal High Sports Report for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Be sure to join us next week. We'll share the story of a couple of Castro Valley Trojans overcoming a difficult past. We'll see you then.